Let's bring out your next guest. He's a lot of fun. You guys will really enjoy it. Lynch!
Oh my goodness! Laugh Sabbath, how you doing? Woo! I'm so happy to be here. I love being here at the Rivoli. I love you Queen West people. You're really smart, aren't you? I love it. Do you guys read the paper? I don't either. Ugh. Too depressing. Ugh. I like that magazine. I like magazines though, I do. I like that magazine Cosmo, you know that one? Whew. They have those articles, sexy, you know? 50 ways to please your man. Whew. I'm lucky if I can make it to number 20 before I blow my load, you know? In the grocery store. It's crazy though. Honestly, today it is so freezing. It's like the middle of January and it is freezing here in Toronto. And today, of all days, as I was walking out of my apartment, a bird shit on me. I couldn't believe it. And like, it's amazing. Like, and what do people tell you when a bird shits on you? It's, you know, good luck. Yeah, and I don't even know if it's good luck or not. I just think it's incredible. Like, how did that tiny little bird know I was into that? You know, it's like, it's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna tell you a bit about myself. My name's Ian. Some people think I'm gay. Some people think I'm bisexual. And some people think I'm straight. These people are my parents. One Mother's Day, I thought it'd be funny to tell my Irish Catholic parents that I'm gay. They told me to get out of the house. Then they told me to get back in the house, show them how to work the DVD player, and then get back out of the house. When my parents kicked me out, I tried to plead. I said, Mom, Dad, I wasn't born gay. I just got sucked into it. That's how it happens, folks. My parents were shocked that I was gay because I used to date girls. I used to also listen to Creed, but people change. Over Christmas, I ran into my ex-girlfriend, and it was really great to see her. We ran into each other at a bar, and we were catching up. And after about 3 beers, she got a little bit more confident. She said, Ian, can I ask you something? I said, sure, Sue, you can ask me anything. She said, are you gay now? I said, yeah, Sue, I'm gay now. She said, I knew it. And I was like, how'd you know it? Thinking maybe I had accidentally thrown a baseball in front of her one time, or something. And she's like, Ian, I always knew you were gay because you used to always finish fast when we did it backwards. And I was like, backwards? And she was like, doggy style. And ladies, do you hear how quiet every man in this room is right now? Straight boys are getting nervous, but straight guys, look, don't worry. I looked out for you guys. I said, Sue, most guys love doggy style sex. And most guys come fast from doggy style sex. And most guys aren't gay. She looked me dead in the eye and said, yeah, Ian? Well, most guys don't make their girlfriend hold 2 golf balls back there. Busted. I'm single. Surprise. I've been single for a while, and I'll drink to that. Later on, I'll cry to that. I've been single for so long that I've actually started to refer to myself in the third person. Because it makes Ian feel less lonely. It's good times. It's all right though. I have a roommate. My roommate's my best friend from high school. He's a great guy. He's half Italian, half Portuguese. You think you have hair on your bar of soap? Oh my God! I'm in the shower. I'm like, I thought the landlord said no pets. You know what I mean? my roommate thinks I talk too much. So for Christmas, he bought me those Crest white strips. Hoping I'd shut the fuck up for half an hour a day, you know? Joke's on him, I'll just drool like a war vet, you know? Really, it doesn't matter to me. It's important to get along with your roommates though, I'll tell you that much. It is, because when I was in college, my roommate and I, we lived above these 3 chicks. And we hated these whores. And one of these girls, she liked deaf people. Like, she really liked deaf people. She took a sign language course. She owned Mr. Holland's Opus on DVD. And one day, she took a love with a hearing impaired a little far, and she slept with a deaf guy from sign language class. It was amazing. You think you're loud in bed? Oh no, you've never heard a deaf guy fuck. This guy was like, oh yeah, the entire night. It was fantastic because, see, usually when one of my roommates is having sex, I've got to grab a glass and like listen up real close to the door, right? But this guy, I had it in surround. He's like, oh yeah, that's tight, which surprised me, right? So I was like, so then the next morning after getting no sleep at all, I'm in the like kitchen making coffee and this slut saunters upstairs and she's all like, Ian, can I talk to you? And I'm like, sure, Heather Richards. What is it? And she's like, last night I slept with Mike from sign language class. I'm like, I thought I heard something. And she's like, yeah, and thing is, like, he's a great guy and everything, but I'm not ready for a relationship. What should I do? I was like, Heather, guys aren't that complicated. Just tell him, you know, you're a great guy, but I'm not ready for a relationship. He'll understand. She's like, cool, he's coming over this afternoon. And as soon as I found out the deaf guy was coming over, I immediately called in sick to work. Because when you're a comedian, you gotta be like a journalist. You gotta fucking be there when the story breaks. You know what I mean? Right there, front line, right? So I called in sick to work, but like I'll call sick to work for like any reason. You know what I mean, really? Like, oh, they're making burritos on Rachel Ray? Not today, Loblaws. I'm in a fucking union. You know what I mean? So I was like, if a guy was gonna come over and do something interesting, I would usually be waiting by the front door. But you know when the deaf guy's in your house, right? So I was doing my shit. So 3 o'clock comes by and knock at the door, and I run up to the door, right? And he's like, is Heather home? And I'm like, she's downstairs, right? So he goes downstairs to meet her. I grab my roommate Richie, and we go and we peer over the stairs, spying on them, watching, like 2 little boys watching their parents get a divorce, you know? We did that in the 90s, you know that one, right? So they meet at the bottom of the stairs, and they are talking and signing simultaneously, right? So Heather's like, Mike, these aren't real signs. She's like, Mike, you're a great guy, but I'm not ready for a relationship. And people of the Rivoli, Toronto, Canada, planet Earth, I could not write this. The deaf guy looks at her and goes, a relationship? A relationship? I fuck chicks like you on my days off. Oh my God, thank God he was deaf, because I'm like, woo! I was so happy because I love it when disabled people win. I do. I watch the Special Olympics. I loved Life Goes On. And I was so happy in that moment because in that moment, I just knew that somehow, some way, Helen Keller was in her grave, clapping her neck for that deaf fucker. I was so happy. Anyways, my name's Ian Lynch. You guys have been great. God bless you. Good night.